should be a lot better. Alright, well. Sorry for taking so long to get on today. Work was long. It kept me about an hour and a half late, which of course led to me getting home about 10 minutes ago. So I had to eat a little something so I don't get hungry grumpy as I play through this game. Keep it entertaining and feed the cat and all that good stuff. So thanks for bearing with me. And let's continue on the story of good old Raven Herb. Okay. Well, as you remember, we finished the tutorial, which we found a bunch of horses, dicked around a little, and we have a cowhand with us whose entire family got killed by demon cows. Very normal Western thing that happened. We also have a very shy horse. Since then, we moved into the actual big map, of which there is a lot of things. I mean, we haven't unlocked... We're trying to get through here, basically. A lot of things have happened, such as the Shaggy Dog Cave, where there's a bunch of plaques telling us how cool it is that they got the treasure, and then there's nothing at the end. They wasted a lot of my time. The creepy doll here, who's definitely possessed by a demon, and wanted to kill us all, and said that she'd come back and get us, so that'll be fun. The Dave Yard, in which all skeletons are named Dave. Fort Cowardice, which had marching orders to Fort Alldead, a great name that we are at now. And we also own a train now. That's just the thing. We do. We own a train. Fantastic. Anyways, we're at Fort Alldead right now, and they're definitely all dead. Also, we're going to use our binoculars. You see a cave entrance just northeast of the fort. Looking at it somehow makes your ears hum. Weird. Humming cave. Climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. How tidy of me. So we have the strategy, privy, barracks, mess hall. Let's go here. It's a giant map of the region. It sure is. This table is a little model of the region. Flush this one. Take that, toilet. Flush this one. 2 XP. The flush handle is missing. 3 XP. Wow, you got 6 XP for flushing toilets. What a great game. Wonder if we could find the flush handle. Little metal pin. Rifleman insignia pin. Oh, sick. What does that do for us? We're just hoarding things at this point, so... Hot damage instead of physical, 6 to 9. This does 4 to 5, but we can collect skins from beasts. So we could swap that out, right? At any point we wanted to. Oh, this makes it way easier to see. So 6 to 9 and hot damage instead of physical, 3 to 4, 7 to 9, and plus 3 moxie. We would wield this at, of course, a fancy cocktail party. I mean, we could go ham on the hot damage, but at the same time... Let's 3 moxie. Determine this energy. Interesting. 6 to 9 or 7 to 9? The plus 3 moxie seems really good, in my opinion. Alright, boots. Just have brown boots. Don't have any pants. We'll never have pants. Old wedding ring. What does that do? Doesn't do anything compared to this nasty ring. We have the filthy porcelain cow, which gives us attack damage and spell damage. Yeah, that's way better. We did that already. We can either do this gun, which is 6 to 7 plus 1 moxie, or this is 3 to 4. Stench damage instead of physical. The poison could be helpful. I wouldn't mind maybe trying that one out eventually. Anyways, so our badge, our Sheriff badge, Just gives us 1 armor. This gives us +2 spell damage, and this gives us +3 pistol attack damage. I mean, we'll try the +2 spell damage for now, just because that seems handy. We don't have any hats. Consumables, your gear, other stuff. Needle, length of rope, leather. Miniature piano is just like a little jukebox here. We got a cannonball. This is the creepy diary. No, don't. We read that already. For some reason we haven't thrown that away. Necromancer Journal keeps all of that. You should call it a locket on account of how lucky it was to escape that fire. Let's pick that locket lock. Picture of Mary Stearns. That's Mary Stearns' diary. Interesting. I wonder if that'll be helpful in the future, because we know that doll said she'd be back. It's a good question. The ashes is for the fun ritual that will definitely... This was borrowed from a different place. And then a shit ton of consumables. So many consumables. Alright. I'm all caught up. Let's go to the barracks. Thank you for the needle. Oh my god, so many lockpicks. This one only contains important military air. Yes, of course. And then here's the kitchen. Examine it. Grilled sand. Pureed vulture feathers in lard. Roasted rotten eggs in water. Mushy ants in oil. Sugared skin. Okay. We've established this. Oh dear God. It's all so bad. There's like nothing. There's nothing good. Nothing good in this. Alright. We already examined the cannons. This trash can smells horrible. Not without some stench resistance. How much stench resistance? I'm pretty sure we have a little bit of stench resistance if we use the toilet pistol. No, not the toilet pistol. Offhand, the smeller is 15%. Let's see if that gets us anywhere. Right here. Oh good, a disgusting old hat. Alright, well, still worth. We got something. Even if it's, oh, you know, mostly useless. +3 pistol attack damage. +1 mysticality. I still like the +1, because we're a wizard after all. Hey pirate, how's it going? Sorry I was a little late today. Work kept me very late. Was today your last day of work? Or is that just this? Is this your just last week of work? Ritual. Knapsack. A note. Cryptic note about ley lines. Interesting. There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. Introductory Nex-Mex. Is that necromancy Mexican? Last thing is a little diary. Why'd you decide to leave in there in case Thunder comes back for it? Nah, we're gonna read it anyways. One of the necromancer's cultists, which would explain. Finished Friday. I'm trying to entertain the best I can. Work just kept me so late, I'm sorry. Last week, finished Friday. Okay. I was pretty sure, thought I'd ask. Reanimating the dead soldiers here on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came was when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take order from a bunch of weirdo civilians. Plan on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer. The intrigue ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Fascinating. Let's not go to the mass grave. No name on this stone, no name on this stone. Does that say there's a patch of pepperoni mold growing out of this grave? Sure does. Alright, well, let's read the two things. Cryptic note about ley lines. Note from the necromancer to one of his cultist flunkies. Examine the weird diagram. But you just stick it in the journal for now. Introductory Next Mix. Gives you the Grinning Skull skill. Read it. Seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Yes. It's your funeral. Whatever, Grandma. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Spooky. What is that skill? Sounds like a good time. Grinning Skull. Skulls are scary, and ghosts are scary, so you know what would be double scary? Yes, you do. A Grinning Skull, of course, yes. Base damage, 10 spooky damage. I really like the elements. So you have stench, spooky, and hot. 83 XP. Well, I'll be. Let's hop into this mass grave. That sounds... Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. This guy has 71 HP. We didn't think this one through, and that's okay. We do have 5 action points. Since it's a rifleman, we'll just build a barricade and we'll be fine. Anyways, yeah. Packing it up has gotta be a pain in the butt. College got me kind of used to it, but you never fully get used to it. And the longer you live at a place, the more obnoxious it is to pack up. 20 XP, hooray. Okay, well, alright. Where do we go? There was one college house that I had that was bad. Everyone, I don't remember. I know that this was supposed to be the treasure here, so let's go there. Oh yeah, there's so much crap. Someone left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You approach it cautiously, verifying that it's neither wired to a detonator nor connected to an actively sparking fuse. Thank you. I always enjoy my free dynamite. Figure out. Okay, main quest. We need dynamite. Yep, any ideas? Oh, Gustafsson Gulch is the next story mission. Side quest, Potemkin Gang. Oops. Pepper. Wander around a bit. Yeah. Broken leg pills. Yes, of course. Potemkin Gang. Those are like the 3 major things. Got a perk. I like getting perks. What's that? Gain XP from foraging. Oh, that is handy. I love getting XP from pretty much anything. If there's stuff in games where it's like, reading things give you XP. Ugh. Any subtle XP game is handy. Yep, I've been there. I've been there multiple times. I'm sure you probably have too, but oh man, no. This house was a duplex, so it was 12 people in 2 like separate halves. So that half I didn't live in at all. This half was mine. All 5 of the guys left me with like they barely cleaned up anything. They cleaned up the basement, which was easily not. It was not close to the worst part of this entire house. And I wanted my security deposit because money is not exactly free and flowing. So I spent like 2 days cleaning it. My girlfriend had to help me clean for like 7 hours. My friend from like across the state came to help me out. It took days. It literally took days. Oh man. I mean, we got the security deposit, but it was not pleasant at all. And yeah, the crap just multiplies, and I don't know where it's like it just when you're not looking, it just multiplies. You're just like, whoa. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. Ellsbury doesn't have a lock on it. Ellsbury's helmet and a bottle of laudanum. Alright, cool. Loose Ben has a combination lock on it. The second one has white goo. The skeleton is covered in the same white goo that was on the outside locker. So this guy must have died most of the time. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him, where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. He does have shaving cream on him. Shaving cream covered skeleton. Alright. Bean Golem. Armor. Some hot damage. We'll just shoot. And next turn. Yes, attack my bean golem. You can't do anything. Alright, that should be easy. I went to the house every morning. We see the trash buried in the back garden, and I'll start coming out of the ground. Oh. That's terrible. That's why renting's... it's a crapshoot. Unrefined meat nugget. Alright, open the third locker. Combination lock and you don't need a combo. Alright, so there's a lock there, we need the combo. It's an exposed meat vein. That's kind of disgusting, but I can appreciate it. Whoa, this just opens into a 30-foot shaft. Oh, we have a rope. Well, handy dandy us. We got the rope. Or found the rope. Curly's notes mentioned it here. Dig. There was a compass buried here. Okay. This thing points every which way but north. The compass needle is pointing generally northwestish. Northwestish. So we have to go northwestish from this place to get the treasure. I assume. 60 meat, handy dandy. Oh, I got creepy clouds going on here. Oh yeah, we definitely need the pick, but I also want to get that that lockpick book so I can actually pick the frickin' locks. You don't like this spiral one bit, neither do I. Did that say that my cart only looks partially real? Oh god, things are... You want to stop looking at the spiral... This cart is vibrating. Oh dear god. I don't like this one bit, it's right. A beating heart, rip it out. Oh god. This cart is frighteningly normal. This guy should have picked better friends. Oh. Spiraling straight. I hate the spiral. Well, that was strange. Now we can mine. Huh. We don't even need to buy it. Feels good, man. Feels good. I know, right? It just answered itself right there. Alright, don't know the combo. So, there's gotta be a combo somewhere. There's Loose Ben, or Ben Loose. So if we find a person named Ben Loose, we'll know. Alright, So it's pointing northwest, generally, so it's somewhere over here, which means we can't get to the treasure yet. Because, of course, we can't. But I think we can buy the lockpicking book. Oh, cheap wine. Good news. Good news! Alright, how much is your lockpicking book? 1,500. What do we got? 1,540. Thank you. We don't need the pickaxe anymore. There it is. Alright. Yep, we certainly can afford the book now, that is for sure. Give me that lockpicking. Yes. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! This level, you can pick complex locks. Sure can. 400 XP to get to the next one. Oh my lord. Alright. Well, howdy, Roach. Alright, so I don't remember where the lockpicking things are. Not here, not here. There might be one at the Stearns Ranch, so let's go here. Yeah, it is. The skinning beast thing is definitely going to be an interesting one. That's a safe kraken, not a lockpick, unless there's something here. Oh, I'm not crazy. Stock certificate. Just sell it. 168. Yeah, I'm planning on just using that. Planning on using that knife whenever I actually fight a beast, because they never really jump fights on you, so not super worried. Alright, so that was one of them. Trying to remember where else there was lockpicking. I know the fort for sure. Let me open that. I'm trying to remember what was in here. Oh yeah, the incredibly creepy room that we found a ritual with that we'll definitely do later, because of course it will. Alright, Fort Cowardice was definitely the other place. A skeleton approaches you in that jittery stop-motion way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, appears to be the skeleton of a beanslinger. Well, beanslingers die like normal people. Yeah, let's just outfox it. The skeleton hisses and clacks at you, and holds up its can of beans, preparing some terrible spell. Whoa, hold on a second, what kind of beans are those? The skeleton pauses and looks at the can, then turns around so you can see the label. Oh jeez, you can't use those. Full of nitrates and sulfur dioxide. The skeleton looks aghast, and shuffles off to research some healthier bean options. Good for him. Good for him. Definitely. Yep. There. Wait, what? Oh, it's Goblin. Repeatedly firing his pistol at that pie safe. Get their attention, or get their attention with violence. Let's get their attention. What are you doing? Shooting pies, always. Always shooting pies. Could you elaborating on that? Why shooting a pie? Yes. To destroying, obviously. Must to destroying a terrible pie. What is wrong with a pie? A human will never understanding. Ask again. Keep trying. Looking, I'm pretty sure a pie is destroyed. Being a pie is destroyed. Destroy a, huh? Look, so many holes in a pie safe. You winning. A pie is dead. Wait here. I will be checking. Yep, that pie is shot to hell. Hooray! You are success! A pie is so very destroyed being. Am I doing it? So much doing it. But now what? Huh? What I shooting now? Finding another pie? What? There are more pies being? Yes, a world full of pies. Oh no, this violent sing will never ending. Okay, thanking you. The forces of fire. Outfox them. Salute them. God bless. Alright, well, I'm the general now. I got a lead pie. Because, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, so we unlocked that. Spice rack. Got that. Yep. And then there was things in the tents, if I remember correctly. Yep, like here. Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. Smelling salts, full canteen. Another safe, because of course there is. And that says toilet in Goblin. Alright. So lockpicking has been successful. Back to new places. That's the story. We're going to do that last. So we got the Potemkin gang, the old mission, which is where we get the broken leg pills, Lazy A Dude Ranch, which is just another ranch that'll probably be destroyed because cows are evil, and the Humming Cave, which is weird as heck. A loud thwack sounds drawing your attention, and you follow the sound to a man in a once-right apron who's butchering a bighorn sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. As he's hauling the implement up on a soldier for another blow, he catches sight of you and hisses with a wild look in his eye. Who's there? Don't test me, girl. I'll chop you up like this goat, or whatever it is. Let's help him out with his cleaving technique. Easy there, you're a butcher, right? You know chef magic. Oh, I know a couple little things, but I never studied for real. Maybe it'll teach you a little telekinesis. Should help you handle that cleaver more easily. Goat steak, 26 meat, 15 XP. Always a good time. This Humming Cave is probably super... yeah, it's super weird. These rocks are very well organized. Try it. Requires muscle 10. Steak isn't gonna let you pass with a struggle. Alright, let's see if we can skin a snake then, shall we? Varmint skin and knife. A struggle it is. Oh, dear God, it's an electrified snake. Truly electrified. Solid. Oh, get him being gone. You're the best. Yep, electric snake skin. Alright, now we can just swap right back. Well, I'll be. What a handy thing. Okay. Well, this is my life now. There's a huge cave in. The monolith is dark. Take the weird device. Strange stone arrow. lying if this wasn't just a little bit weird. Just not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it at all. But it's pretty weird. Alright, to the ranch. The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy. It practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. The professor's house. Well, I can tell that this is going to go places. What are the odds? Wait, did that say... Looks like someone's been washing ferrets in this thing. Oh, yes, of course. Bar soap, lock, and lasso. Hey, this person's not dead. Hey, like, howdy, I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kinds that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference from human hands. So weeds? That's a derogatory term created by mankind. But yeah, basically. Sure, I'll buy one. Can't hurt, right? So these people are somehow not dead. I guess because they're hippies. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? That's what I was wondering. Moving on to this little patch of land to grow crops, then we decide it's more natural, just like Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Where'd you get the hat? I forget which one. What'll you take for it? I'm gonna try a new style. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys. Like an arrow. Find one of those. Groovy, man. This person doesn't look as happy. A couple of dummies don't know how to farm anything. Things later slept the weeds grow called natural. Why don't you leave? Got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go? I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. How did this happen? I headed west after graduating radio school, and I fell in with these guys because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize they were not really interested in getting silly and local weed and not doing any work. Do I know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Alright, well, we'll go back to that. Garden. Yep. Wow. Yep, that's a garden, all right. It looks great, and the place is already burnt up, basically. I agree. All right, let's get some. What's the difference between the rescue mission and the old mission? Well, I guess we'll find out on our way back. See some ancient petroglyphs carved into a rock. Oh, well, we can't do that, apparently, because we don't have enough mysticality. How much mysticality do I have? 11. Feels bad. How much, The wary skill giving us extra AP is huge, though. Especially for using a bunch of spells. Blossom Gin. The leg pills? I believe it. It's one of the two missions. I just have no idea which one. There were just so many little plot lines going on that I can't really remember them all. It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna visit everywhere anyways, right? Haphazard stack of pews. Pull them pushkins. A real life nun. Sister Tabitha. Running this place as a clinic rather than a church. I will sell medical supplies. Aaron's Run. Experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass. Grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Yeah, I can go right back with that. I assume she'll give us the pills for free if we get her that, so we will. A silver bullet, full canteen, and an artillery saber. Alright, purple grass. Fantastic. Back. Dusty old crate, half full of old dynamite. Yep, just keep on giving me lots and lots of dynamite. go. I was incorrect, but it doesn't matter. We'll buy. Perfect. Broken leg pills. Alright, we'll go to the old mission, then we'll go up to the gang, and then we'll destroy campsite. We're going there now. Knapsack. It's got potted meat. Most of the contents are trashed from being stomped on. Don't see the knife anywhere. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. Something odd about it. Dusty boot prints on the tattered canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. This is true. Do you think this used to be a person? Cow made these tracks was drunk, or it wasn't a cow? Well, let's find the perpetrators. Oh, we're following them. Well, darn. That's very depressing. Follow the tracks. Go the opposite way. Yes, okay. Head in the opposite direction for about a half mile. Discover another campsite, this one occupied. Campers carefully from a distance before approaching. Dressed weirdly in brightly colored baggy clothes and white face paint. As you get closer, you realize they're dressed up as rodeo clowns. Gross. Gross! A rodeo clown campsite. Nods politely, but keeps playing. A simple 3-man tent, which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. True. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. Juggling a knife. What are you guys doing out here? Camping. You can tell by the campfire. There's no rodeo or circus out here, so what are you guys doing in rodeo clown outfits? Circus up north, taking the sights. What sights? We're just gonna interrogate these guys. I mean, we know they're evil, but... Nonsense! Check out those cactuses, and those mountains, and all the sand. Plenty of things to see. Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. Accuracy. How far north is it? Oh, really? Near ground go all the way from there. From the northernmost part of the territory for sightseeing on your break. We get really long breaks. We have a good union. Why would you even want to go there? Don't worry about it. Your uncle wants to tell me it's pretty strange. These guys definitely did kill the people, though. Must be hard to talk to people when they're all creeped out. I mean, the old stories about how demon cows and demon clowns war against each other in hell, and rodeo clowns dressed like that, because the rodeos were sort of like reenactments of those battles. Alright, well, we're gonna fight these guys. Alright, clowns. Oh, the laughter. No, thank you. The clown mook. clown move, clown with a gun, and a knife clown. Alright, so we're gonna need armor for sure. Voila. Deals between 8 and 17 cold damage to all enemies. It's pretty good, but not that helpful. Let's do the beam golem. Let's kill one. Yes, punch my clown. Punch my beam golem. Oh, beam golem OP, man. Oh, good job, beam golem. You are truly the favorite of the beams. Oh, rest in peace. I will miss you. Alright. Smack. Shoot. 3. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, so this will be... this is good. It's pretty much game. Fight, I guess. End of the fight. Our armor, our bean armor, is just too strong. Also, Susie's freaking OP, man. Well, that's one pack of demonic rodeo clowns that won't be troubling people anymore. And boy, you did not expect to be thinking that sentence today. Clown knife and a circus ticket. You also find a note. Orders to check out an abandoned tannery not far from Dirtwater. Well, I'll be. I always knew clowns were bad news. Alright, well, back to old mission. Another advanced beancraft book. Dude, we are getting hella good bean craft. Give me that. Butterbean reduces opponent's muscle, so regenerate health during combat, temporary increases mysticality, or reduce opponent's muscle, mystic moxie. Let's do blood beans. Unfortunately, you get so distracted by your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. That is truly tragic. Tuna cactus can't do anything there. Alright. Well. Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs. Our saints just rose from the dead and took back all their relics. Sister Mary. Protect 3 sacred relics. Wait, do they call you Memento Mori? No, they do not. Okay, so what happened? They just came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. They took back their relics. Actually, he's months overdue. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. That's good. So, good luck down there. Thank you. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. Inside, it was empty. Curious. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Are you sure there's a lot of them and they're really mad, maybe angry? This isn't a great idea. Kick them. This was a bad idea. Yeah. So that one's dead next turn, so we should start focusing down. We'll get the shot down. I completely screwed up the shot there. Oh, we're just gonna get spooked to our out of our minds, apparently. Don't kick skulls, kids. Alright, well, let's mosey. The blizzard could definitely help out a lot if we level it up. If only to deal with slightly weak but overwhelming numbers. Bean shield, yeah. Alright. Blood beans. Generate 3 HP per round of combat. Oh. Generating 7 HP per round of combat. I mean, regenerative abilities. Hey, we can get this. Wait, is this Cactus Bill? He's back! Gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Bourne Springs, so I figured I'd hitch a ride out west to see what I could see. What's new? What's new is a profound sense of longing and loneliness. Hoping I'd run across a similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out here. Or a normal human lady looking to marry a cactus. No luck. I'll keep an eye out for you. Alright. Yep, here you go. Same man with a new leg. Go drink some milk or something. That was nice. I agree. Alright. So, the evil clowns are here. The story's here. The professor deals with the humming cave garbage. Kinda, I mean, that's the next thing on the way. So we're still trying to take out some of this stuff, so. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. We are just unlocking everything. Dynamite Dan's, a year's supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. 5,000. Wow. This looks very safe. Alright, well, that exists now. Hurrah. Burned out ranch house. Pull roadshow. Alright, well, let's pick the lock. Join cargo, basically a lot more stuff. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Coffee cactus. Flush it. I just like how you get experience for flushing. Notated circles and lines. This device doesn't seem to be operational. It lets us function as to do nothing. The Professor. Found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. It's L vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive today. El Vibrato, they were an ancient race that lived long before humans. They mostly lived underground, so they might still be living. Oh, that could be interesting. Are they space aliens? Another one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology in homes, and let's see what's over here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. Swipe up or down to turn on or off. Swipe. I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon mice and also attract unwanted attention from the El Vibrato technology. Oh boy. Okay. Now that I think about it, you've arrived at the perfect time. In order to get any further, I need more samples. Bring me back whatever device you find. Deal. First priority will be to get my Keystone Fabricator running. They lock their doors and things. These little stone allied blocks, if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us, figuratively and literally. 5 handfuls of scrap. Alright, another thing to just keep an eye on. Oh, man. Oh, the circus is up there. I feel like we should take care of the clowns at Danny's Tannery before we go to the circus, though. And we should take care of the place and people at the old mission before we do either of that. A pyro bow if you're boxed in. Dark Horse can flee because he's the best. He's also a coward, but I didn't say that. Alright, so don't kick the skulls. Take the gold tooth. Let's fight the one skull. That seems a lot easier. A lot better than 5. Gold tooth. Under it. A souvenir spoon. The skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. Just sounds like gibberish. The really creepy gibberish. Ah! It's the skull we found. We returned it. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Let's pick it apart. A creepy whispering stone. It's making more noise than stones usually do. Weird. Maybe I could give it to the... No. It's just sitting there. Listen to it. This rock is really whispering up a storm. It's in some weird dialect you barely understand, though. Wait, no, it's just a thick accent. Listen more closely. You listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, its whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering out turns out to be pretty boring. It's mostly just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. You see, you can understand the accent. Appalachian skull whispering. Malby. Plus 3 moxie. I still like the spell attack damage, or melee attack and spell damage, honestly. So much better. Dark Mountain Secrets, which we can't print here because your computer would catch fire. That's fair. You whisper some ancient words of appeasement to the bones, and they settle down a bit. So I can just, like, talk to bones now. Specific dialect of the whispers of the dead. So wait, can I talk to the big pile of skulls now and just, like, whisper to them? No. I cannot. Until I get enough XP to level up the Great Blizzard again, and then I think we can take them. Maybe. Oh yeah, we needed to read that plaque, didn't we? This way to the Paseo del Santo. It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. Requires 10 muscle. Well, we've got stuff that will give us... Man, another dark ritual. So necromancers are just everywhere. This is Santa Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. I just want to read your plaque, damn it! Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. Weird. I am a pope, seriously. Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dice. He just keeps doing pope gestures, ignoring you. Having someone look so smug without even having your face, the longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. Saint Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Alright, I'm not super worried about it. It's just one dude. Summons a cardinal. That's not very personal. I think I'll just that too. 36, but he'll be on fire, so. damage? Oh. That's not right. Fake Pope hat, Pope's pelvis. And 60 XP. The saint appears to be resting in pieces. Oh my. Well, we weren't kidding about this. Alright. Well, I think if we put armor up, and then 12 cold damage to all enemies, is that even good? Not particularly. It'll take 3. I don't really like it. Don't really like it. I think we'll do the golem and we'll try to just one-shot these knuckleheads. 33, 33. Oh, twirls menacingly. Anything but that. I don't think I can handle that. Alright, another bone taken out. That's fine. Oh. Does nothing. Tries its hardest, though, that's for sure. Yeah. I mostly just wanted to kill the bone, because I felt like it. I'm not really feeling threatened here. But yeah, we'll kill it. Taste, how you doing today? It's fine. Tuesday. Yeah. Still don't like Tuesdays. Tuesdays are just the worst. Bean Golem is really putting in some work. Alright. Oh. Get him, Bean Golem. Yeah. Oh, Bean Golem carrying me hard. 60 XP, got the skull and her ring. Anything around here? Okay. We need 10 strength, we have 7. Do we have any food that gives us temporary strength? Muscle by 3 for the rest of the day. Eat 'em. Wonderful! His bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Let's wake him up. Oh my god, he was quick. +3 muscle. Well, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Alright, well. Now, if any... Oh, that's not the... that's fine. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm not super worried. Okay, I'm a little worried. Give me that armor increased by 7, and that should be a lot better. Damage. Alright, well, we're not doing any physical damage to this guy. Wow. Oh. Yeah, actually we're gonna die. Because we clicked the wrong thing. He has 1 attack, 1 health. That just feels bad, man. And I don't like that it... yeah, whatever. We'll go back and not click on the blizzard there. Because that was unfortunate. Wow, it actually let me all the way through. Alright. Let's do this again. Yeah, this is normal walking, I'm sure. Oh yeah, we need to eat our blood sausages. Wonderful. Well, that's confusing, because I definitely ate them. +3 muscle, yeah. I'm very confused. Do we need to eat 2? Because I'll do it. But that definitely worked last time. Something happened to my equipment. Nasty ring. Muscle mysticality. Level up crit. Now we're at 10 muscle, right? Alright. Yeah, the one... I get the angry... Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm nuts. Forgot that was like a buff. I thought it was just a warning. I mean, I didn't think it was just a warning. You get me. Alright, let's try this again, but with using my bean armor. Like I actually wanted to do. And summoning a bean golem to do some damage. I'm doing hot damage, which does way more. Yeah. A lot easier this time. And he attacks my bean golem. Poor guy. Oh, you whiffed. You whiffed, bean golem. What are you doing? Saint Beefus's finger and thigh. The bigger they are, the harder they are to excommunicate. Well, I'll be. Alright. I'm gonna try this again. Is it a good idea? No, probably not. 10 cold damage to all enemies, so yeah, that was a terrible idea. Just doesn't do very much right now. But hopefully being gone. They won't kill me in one turn this time. Always. And we regen health. The trauma kit will end my turn. I just hit myself with that. Okay. Heal one more time. You would think, right? You'd think that would do... There's gotta be weaknesses. Oh, correct. Let's heal up one more time. I'll have to find a fire cow first to try it out, though. Alright, alright. Oh no, it does nothing against Spooky. Nothing at all. Got him. 75, and that was pretty useless. But 75 XP is not very useless, so I guess I'll take it. There's the skull. What's the skull covered? There you go. BR sensor. Censored because sensor. Oh, and yeah, the auto regen skill, I'm just pumping up because, like, how can you not? It's the best. And we can pump up, what, we have 50 XP, so, like, what does Gumption do? Quicker you are, that's always good. And Moxie is also good. Oh, the auto regen's, like, it's not something I'm going without, that's for sure. Alright, to the gang, finally. Oh my gosh. Sure, open it up. Alright, got more stuff. A bar. Real jail. Non-fake horse sales. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. Hopefully not mixed up. Town hall for an actual town. It's very believable, I gotta say. You're talking to the outhouse, planning your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. The outhouse has a back door. Through the back door. Oh, okay, so it's literally like the worst front ever. The bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the bar? Idea. I'll go look there. Guy shouts, "Don't go in there. That house is haunted," and runs over to stop you. The guy shouts, "That place is condemned. It's not safe to go in there." Would you talk to me? Talk to me this time? No? Why are you so scared? I'm just crawling after you with my face. There. Did you look near? It's almost looks. Bar's closed for piano repair. Visiting hours are over. Did you look near the jail? Did you look near the sandwich shop? Just like making this guy go around. Alright, well, so it's... I don't see what's so creepy about the crawl. I don't know why they were so scared. I'm a very normal person. This doesn't seem safe at all. Oh, there's TNT there. Well, that is behind the sandwiches and TNT building. That does make sense. Just flat plywood. The ropes that are holding this thing up are very strong. You can knock it over pretty easily, but you should hold off until just the right moment. AKA putting... So, basically putting everything... putting everyone behind the same thing, aka the jail. Did you look near the jail? Good luck with that. Alright. Perfect. They suspect nothing as I cartwheel away. Wow, that almost looks normal. Doop-a-doop-doo. Perfect. We got him. Oh, but I really wanted to mess with it. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Say, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get him? Puts the jail over on him. What? Never mind. All in a day's work. I'm really upset we couldn't capture that first one, because I didn't have oil. But, what can you do? More wanted posters, hell yeah. Wanted, the Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. The scene head north towards the old millinery. Millinery. It's a good word. A fifth wanted poster. The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping, brining kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. No! It wouldn't be kosher. Oh, that pun's terrible. Hopefully chasing these guys down won't get you into a real pickle. The worst. Me after I overeat, yeah. I feel that on a deep spiritual level. Dear God, this is just the first area. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. So we're saving the story mission for last, because we're turds. So, both are gangs. Let's go kill evil demon clowns. Fulfilling my lifelong fantasy. Fantastic. Clowns are horrifying, and no one can convince me otherwise. No one. No one at all. Sounds like there's a lot of fighting going on inside the tannery, except instead of the regular fighting sounds you're used to hearing, like shouting and fire and chairs being broken over people's backs, you hear a lot of ghostly bellowing and shrill cackling laughter, aka demon cows. I think I already have the device turned on. I'm almost 100% sure. Because it says, told you how to turn this thing off. Do you want to shut it down? No. So it's on. It's definitely on. Enter the tannery. As you enter the tannery, the second thing you notice is that the place has been abandoned for years, probably since the cows came home. A lot of the equipment is wrecked and all covered in dust. The first thing you notice is that there are a bunch of rodeo clowns in here fighting with possessed skins of cows. Oh! That's a little strange, because you've seen people wearing, for example, cow leather chaps, and you've never seen anyone being attacked by their chaps. Yeah, they weren't kidding. They're definitely just evil ghost cows. Alright. There's a lot of lie and lime. The ruckus you hear on the other side of it. This is intriguing to be sure. As you approach the clown and weird cow leather ghost thing, you take notice and stop fighting. Well, I guess the clown's gonna help me out. I think I can deal with that. Yeah, no, clowns are the worst. Even the laughs, man. I can't deal with it. You beat the cow, but the enemy of your enemy is apparently not your friend because the clown decides it's his turn to be on the right side of the screen. Alright. Let's spook him. 10 spooky? No, it's not as good. 20 hot. Like, when I had my mom once surprised me when I was way younger. Like, I'd say I was like 7, maybe 7 or 6. It was like first grade. She apparently had a friend who was a clown, and they decided that they should surprise me at my birthday party. It did not end well. I ran away and hid. This is a very true and a shameful story. Yeah, clowns are the worst. And then my girlfriend took me to see It, and that was probably the worst torture I've ever experienced. It's a great movie, but as we both all know, scary games, not mixing. Alright. We'll fight the cows, and then we'll fight the clown. Yeah, I love it. It's the best. I'm very courageous. True to form, the clowns who are on your side. Retreat. The laughs, man. Why? Deploy beam golem. I mean, it's not that I don't like horror. I'm just like, creeped out. Like, I can appreciate it. Like, I appreciated It. Because it was a great movie, but... like, the sweat was just pouring. It was just like... sweat all the time. Bean golem, are you even useful at all? Alright. 2 to 4. Oh my god, these guys have a ton of health. We need to level our base stats up. Hardcore. Kill this one this turn, because Susie is great. Nope, we won't. We'll leave him with 1 health. Oh, he was on fire, so... Also, our health regen is kind of making this, like, just like a battle of attrition. But the third battle with 3 clowns, if this is what the second pair or group of clowns is, might level up our base. It's our base stats that are screwing us over. Like, yeah, none of them look very happy. But that's why their laughter is even creepier. Because the laughter's there. Like, alright. 80 XP. We got 147 XP. Well, I mean, we can level this base garbage up. Still not great, though. Still not great. If we want to push it, I mean, this item goes in your offhand. +3 mysticality. Where's the offhand? +3 melee attack and +3 spell damage. Oh, let's look at what we can replace this with? +2 armor, it's +1 mysticality, +2 armor, +2 moxie. This seems pretty good. Plus, now we're a pope, so we're the best. +2 spell damage, +3 pistol attack damage, +1 armor. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, we have so much more stuff to get here. So we got +3 moxie, damage 7 to 9. That's +2 muscle, +10 maximum HP, and 9 to 11. That's just 9 to 11 without a bonus. +6 pistol attack damage, 7 to 9. And the rest we already know. So it seems like that just seems better. More or less. Filthy porcelain cow. It's mostly between that. +1 muscle, +1 mysticality, +1 moxie. +2 mysticality and +2 speed. I like that. Cow, though. We can buff that mysticality, which I think is really good. Oh, allergies. Hello. How are you doing? Let's see. They all, like, physically attacked, right? So, increasing my armor for the rest of the day by 9 would be pretty good. And, muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5 for the rest of the day. Oh, already too full. Oh, because we still have this. We're buff. We're buff, boys. Alright, bring on the brawl. One down. That's a lot of damage. I did not like that one bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that thing's nasty. How much HP? It still has 40, so like we need to survive this shit. Oh my lord. Alright. Fine. Save that for frickin' later. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so that leaves the circus, which feels like it would be even tougher than this place. Because this is where the clowns were headed in the first place. And you know what, let's just do the story mission. See how tough that is. Nope. Don't feel like fighting. Why, hello. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello. Being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry to the gulch. Talk to the goblin. Can I not? Coming in. Sorry, only for goblins being very private. Don't you want to fostering a better human-goblin relations? Diplomatics, yes, okay. Perfect. This sign says nothing interesting in Goblin. This sign says library in Goblin. Let's go to the library. This shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in turn, are filled with crude books. Cool. So very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. How to bird noise. Alice going into a seeing glass. Wow. All very excellent selections. A single goblin was rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Don't need to beat him up, do I? Check out the inside. Pick the lock. 3 goblin sandwiches. Assigns the storage in goblin. Look in a random drawer. Gulch goblin lollipop. Look in a more random drawer. Look in an even randomer drawer. Goblin trousers. We actually got pants. God bless. Oh. -2 Moxie. I guess I don't really use Moxie too much. But it's also the only thing we have. Red herring storage. I'm sure it's very important. There's no reason it's labeled red herring, correct? Let's interrupt them. The Gulch Goblin Fish Wizard. Oh boy. Alright, well, this should... We'll make sure we're doing this, guys. Yeah, this is an easy fight. Wow, what a spell. And finish it off. Turns out to be just filled with rotting fish. Yep. Check it out. Shack contains a bed and a desk. Investigate the bed. Check out the desk. This desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says Important Secrets on it. Read the important secrets, of course. You learn a variety of secrets. The only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage hut. Well, that is actually very handy. Treasure key. Fantastic. What is this? Just tell me what it says. Theater, Goblin. Backstage entrance. You sneak backstage and wants to play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a Goblin version of Hamlet, it's also been rewritten as a one-man show. I can't read this. I'll die. The bits where the actor had to do a sword fight with themselves were pretty entertaining. Cafe Goblin. Check out the inside. Requires a needle. We actually ran out of needles. We'll need to get more. Guard barracks. Leave them be. Treasure cave. This door to remain locked. Smoke cactus beer. Unlock it. Head inside. Hey, how's it going, buddies? This goblin's paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you, but you're pretty sure you aren't going to be just watching it by. Let's spoil the ending. No spoilers! Runs out of the cave. This goblin guard is whittling a little bird call. Try out your new bird call skills that we learned from that book. Great crested cream. Wow. Hooray. Very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says G. Alright, well, we'll fight you. This guy's got a lot of muscle, but that won't save him. Especially considering he just did more damage to us. Oh, fireball. Alright, 20 XP there. That's a lot of meat. Your supply of dynamite. And another needle. Okay, we're getting goddamn needles. Oh, I'm just upset now. No, that's not where I wanted to go. There we go. Gather some beer. Yep. Ring here, too. Nice. Hello. Do you have needles? I need them. No, you don't. Okay. Let's try. Let's try the actual store here. Dirtwater. And that's the murder pepper that the chef wanted. I can't say no to that. I can't say no to that, though. Alright. Here's the murder pepper. If you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. Alright. I'm just running errands for this guy now. I don't know why. We got a package from Rufus. Our family cares about us. They really care. Here's the knife. This will work a lot better than the hammer I was using. Well, you might be right there. You used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend, Dave J, stole it from me. Then he died and took the secret to his grave. He's dead, he won't mind. Alright, to the Dave yard. Where all Daves go to die. To the Dave yard. Dave J. No, that's Dave B, Dave C, Dave J. Hello. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find it's full of pudding. No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? This better be worth it. Damn you, Dave. How could someone be so cruel? Small colors on the horizon. Silversmith's house. Oh. Wow. You still are exploring and finding new things, which is pretty sick. Alright, let's just rub our butt all the way to the kitchen. Fantastic. Yeah, I got it. Sloppy chef's hat. Alright. What a quest line. Am I right? I wonder if that's... This stage has got to be used for something, right? Unless it's literally just for the cowbell, in which case... You know. God bless. Alright, so let's play poker. Again. And we can moxiously strategize. Move on. Glamourlessly strategize, yes. And then forcefully strategize. You win. Alright. Thought there'd be something cooler there. There isn't. Alright. Haven't found you a cactus lady yet, Bill. I'm sorry. Do we have anything... Does he have anything that I need? No, it doesn't look like it. I think there's some stuff we can sell, though. Yeah, like this. Sell. Let's sell a few of these. I don't think we need everything. Plus 3 mysticality. Ooh, that's pretty good. What do we have right now? Fake Popat. Plus 2 armor, plus 2 moxie. Mysticality is kind of like our thing. We're very mage group here. All right. Yeah. Oh, and we got that package from Rufus. Let's open it up. Advanced Beancraft again. We unlocked Nostalgia Mode. Sniff. It's all nostalgic. Let's see. Bean Wall creates a wall of beans that provides cover from range attacks, but we kind of have that already. Butter Bean Speller reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Uncanny Presence, a perk that provides resistance against elemental damage. That's gotta be handy. You read the poem and briefly lose consciousness. When you come to, you look in the margins of the book and see that a poem has been replaced with a crude drawing of you. Horrified, you destroy the book, just in case. Yeah. Also, Jesus. There we go. Oh, that's actually now it's blindingly white. I'm not even used. I've already gotten used to nostalgia. Alright, we're gonna sell you. We have that item equipped, yeah. That's pretty useless now. Clown Knife is not as good as the bone, no matter what. Crowbars for actual things. We use this 6-gun right now. The turnip seems pretty useless. Put it on your hat to add +7 spell damage. I mean, yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Alright. Fake Pope Hat, goodbye. Fancy Knife, goodbye. Goodbye. Makes foraging random encounters much more likely. Okay, we'll keep that for now. Puts out fires. Could be good. Goblin Sandwich. Doesn't seem very good. Especially because Mysticality is kind of like the thing we do. Gold Tooth. That seems okay. We'll keep that. We'll sell this because it's garbage. Just sell them. Okay, we will. Doesn't do anything. Alright, well, we'll sell that too. Lasso could be helpful. Range damage 10. This lock has got to be used for something. Sell the nasty one. The wedding ring I'm holding on to just in case, like a quest. Does he sell needles? No. They actually are like a finite resource, it feels like. Sell that. Sell you. Sell you. Does extra damage against cows and undead. That's pretty handy. Keep the bone because that seemed to be useful. Poison targets. Increase your speed by 1. That's pretty garbage. Knight's flammable things, so we'll keep that in case we need it. And we don't really need the pistol. And we'll keep the skin knife. Well, tarnation. Let's go see that silversmith. Boop. Groaning noise. Cowpoke sitting. Let's give him a ride. Alright. Wait. Oh. It literally just sent her back. Okay. Well, let's try this a second time. We did it. Second time's a charm. Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Make 2 bullets out of a silver wedding ring, 3 bullets out of silver cufflinks, or make needles out of the silver bullet. I thought we require a needle. Well, this consumes a needle. $10 Moxie. The guy was hiding something. Let's pump that Moxie up. Pirate, also, you were so right there. Maximum HP, armor by 5. Don't really want to waste that. Speed by 3, Moxie by 3. Eat it. Wait, I'm already too full. It's around the same day. That makes sense. Well, maybe we sleep on it and then come back. And also level up our mysticality. Yeah. Alright, we'll come right back. Sleep on it. Ugh, right the heck away. Alright. We're back. I know, right? You wouldn't think that that was such a thing, but you were like spot on there. Give them a ask Susie to fix the wagon. Reckon. Groovy. Alright. We're back. And now we're actually gonna do this. Now it's Eskar gone. I haven't explored all the silversmith yet. I'm back now. I just wanted to rest up so I could get this Moxie up to 10. Eventually. Oh yeah, we can apply this to the hat. So now we have even more stuff. That's really sick. I love that. Muscle and mysticality for the rest of the day. Moxie by 3 for the rest of the day. C'est la vie. Alright, Moxie is 11 now. Fantastic. Search for secrets. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Plater. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. He's gone now, and so are most of his customers. Well, there's a silversmith. Right there. This shelf looks pretty picked over, but we still found stuff. Another safe crack and 3. I forgot the darn combination to this confounded thing. If you open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Another spittoon. I have to do it. Investigate it. But it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Bedpan! Look, I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan! Shut up! I'm investigating. Have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon. What is wrong with you? Bite me! Okay, good. You plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that would previously kept the dire smell in relative check. Now you're choking on a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang by the root of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're even going to put it on without washing. Revolting brooch. +2 mysticality, +2 muscle, +2 moxie. That's way better. Smack. I am pleased with that. For sure. Alright, we got 1 needle. I think... Let's go to that silver place first, just to see if they're selling needles. Wherever that is. The Silver Plater. Alright. Off we go. Have to leave it alone. The Silver Plater. His smile. He doesn't walk up style restaurant. I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know. I thought your sign was. Never mind. Silver plated teeth. What are my options? So enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. Plate my hat. What else can you plate? Plate your melee weapon will do more damage that way. Maybe something else. Plate your pistol. Maybe something else. Wait, I can plate my tongue? Does this give me a silver tongue? Oh, I need to do this. I'm doing it. Anything for a weird life. Go ahead and silver plate my tongue. Why not? This process is extremely painful. You gain a perk, Silver Tongue. Immediately afterward, you ask him for a complete refund and he gives it to you. It works. +3 Moxie. That's pretty good. What are my options? Plate the melee weapon, plate the pistol. Nothing I can plate. I don't really want to plate anything more, just because, like, there's probably going to be more coming. Like, better stuff to plate. Though I suppose it couldn't hurt for now. We're making a shit ton of meat. We could plate the weapon, and then we could plate the pistol. It's not that bad. Alright. Well, Let's go get a couple more. Let's go make some more needles. Because I'm sick of running out of dang old needles. Make 3 bullets. And then make needles. Make needles. Make needles. Alright. 7 needles, more than enough for now, I would say, personally. Alright, so we've got quests, basically. We've got gangs to catch. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Trading. Can I say the where? So, Wandering Sally's campout. Got anything actually good? +1 maximum AP, +1 armor. What does this give me? So this is just better. So we buy that. Sell that. Needles. We're just gonna buy all. It's like freaking lockpicks from Fallout. We just want all the needles we possibly could get. That's okay, but it's not fantastic. Fungicide bomb can kill a lot of goblins at once, but it takes a while. That seems like something we might need. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oops. Make sure we equip the work boots. Perfect. Alright. Take like 5. Don't feel like wasting my lockpick on that. Alright, there's a gang hiding out here. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! Each shutting themselves behind a different door. Only 3 songs on the piano. The piano's gotta be... Alright. No, it'll corner me if I go in there. Okay. Well, if you say so. Hat room 1. So many brims. J'accuse. Is this where they're hiding? Well, I mean, it's the black hat, so... Got one. Dents. You don't know much about hat making, but this doesn't make any sense. Pretty sure I saw that hat moving, yeah. Got him. Alright, that one has a weird brim. Yeah. It's got like a dent. Alright, hat room 4. I feel like falling asleep makes it a little easier. Friendo. Alright. Brims, brims, brims. More brims. Brims, brims, brims. Even more brims. I have no idea where this 5th person is. Am I crazy? I've gotta be crazy. I think he's gonna react to one of these songs, right? Which one? Not sure. Because you can hear it in this room, which makes sense. Alright, let's try the third one. Is that whistling you hear? It's freaking Cotton Eye Joe, man. Oh, did it. Caught them all. Deal with them. One sec. Please. Good riddance is right. Alright. Lots of hats. And safe cracking 2. God damn, dude. I have not found anything even related to safe cracking. Let's turn them in. You know, bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. I agree. I agree. Alright. And that leaves us with the abandoned pickle factory. Nope. Dang old pickle factory. Folks say this old pickle factory is haunted, and not just a little bit. What's with the spooks, man? Gretchen Vlass, she was very, very terrible. I'll never know what that other one says. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Miss Vlass is gonna be so mad. Oh boy, I think we just had a spirit possess us. We're working at the pickle factory, boys. My dream job. Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else with your skills? You're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch. Oh god, managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement. It's gonna be salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business. Cough on your own time! Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. Company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. Can't smell anything. Let me out, please let me out. Except, oh my god, this is horrifying. This is another horrible hallucination. Just enter the pickle factory. Ugh. This trash smells like gherkins. Yeah, I'll bet. Factory activation elevator, or lever. Probably should. Garlic dill pickles, bread and butter pickles, oranges. I don't even know what those are. Vinegar. Temperature is 93 degrees. Heats up by 5. It was 190, right? Oh, thanks for the extra shovel. It's up by 20 degrees. 1 192. Some steam is released. 182. 21 degrees. 24 degrees. This is a pain in the ass. 217. 207. It's by 24 degrees. 225. 1 should... Why does it heat up by 6? It's just, I know I need to get it to the temperature, that's why the possession happened. 11 degrees. Why? 6 degrees. 6 degrees. 6 degrees. 220, so that should just be 1, 2, 3. That should read 190, and that should be perfect. Vinegar-soaked bones. Gotta salt the salt. Salt! Salinity, it reads 531. 631. 641. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 976. The salt is correct. Yep. And cukes. Warning. Cuke shunts are to be only operated by coal. Yikes. Yikes is right. That looks mostly correct. Oh, thank God. Rest in peace, poor guy. Yeah, tell me about it. Alright, let's pull the lever now. Ghost pickles. All that work for 3 pickles. No wonder this place went out of business. So did we get everything? Is there anything else here? Seems like it. So... oh, we can commune with her spirit for 20 mysticality. That seems pretty easy to do. Maybe. Boop, boop. Armor by 5. Military grade whiskey, Blossom Gin, Canteen, Muscle and Moxie, Burial Whiskey. Yeah, we'll drink that. Let's commune with her spirit. Oh, it's just, you get to redo the thing. I thought that would lead to something actually important, but instead it was not. Okay, so that was the other gang, I guess? Maybe? Pretty confused by whatever that was. Yeah, I can give him a ride back to Dirt Water, because we're going that way anyways. They said the gang was at the pickle factory, you know? Cool. We got all 5 of the things that we actually, except for these people that we murdered in cold blood. You know, it happens. Alright. How much experience do we have now? Oh boy. Let's try this again. 197. That's pretty good. Alright, well that leaves us with definitely enough to raise the moxie a bit. And what do we got? We can fit one more thing in our stomach before the fight, so... What does the spleen do? How many potions you can use in a day? Do you count as a potion? You do. Interesting. Hot coffee. Does that count as a potion? That's pretty funny. And then we can eat one more thing. Muscle and moxie by 3. Muscle by 6. Yes. I do. Yes. I'm sure this was a very smart thing to do. Alright. Back to Danny's Tannery, damn it. Oh, old toolbox. Cool. I wish there was some way of doing this without fighting a bunch of people, but there is not. Could just sneak around. Alright. Take 2. Starting by attacking this nutso dude right here. Deal between 4 and 17 cold damage. I see. Yep, I just want to do this part before the circus, because I feel like it'll change things. I could be super wrong, you know, but I hope I'm not. 24, that's not nearly as bad damage-wise. Wow, you really did your best. And I promise if I die here to these clowns, I'll go to the circus. Ow. Ugh, you whiffed. Oh, that one clown definitely needs to get bopped. Sick. Victory. Guess what? The clowns turn on you after the cows are all dead. This is not surprising. Oh, the laughs. Alright, so these two are pretty much the same. This guy's definitely the buffest of the buff. Alright. So, distractable, for sure. Armor, for sure. Because these guys are all melee, and then we start attacking with Mysticality, because that's the only way we're going to do damage to him, with the amount of stats that he's got right now. only going to do 1 damage, which is terrible, so we'll start attacking the other ones. Yes, attack the bee. Yes! Yes. I do. I need a better everything. Whiff. That's what I like. Whiff. I like that too. 5 HP? Yeah, I like that a lot. 3 to 4, 5 to 7. Yeah, that's enough. We'll take 3 fire damage there. Whiff! Whiff! Yes! Bam. Got him. Alright, this should be easy now. Susie whittled down this clown, so take her out this turn. Whiff! Too strong, man. Alright, 120 XP and tannery backdoor key and another varmint skinning knife. And a tannery Saint Rage key. That's weird. Wait, I can build a crate. It's a crate. Open it up. That makes 0 sense. I'm upset about how little sense that makes. Alright. Oh geez, this is not a good situation to be in. You quickly hide behind some old tanned hinds. Is that why they're called that? There are 3 clowns out here, each armed with a nasty looking knife. One of them is licking his knife, and the sound makes you think he is literally sharpening the blade on his tongue. They're facing down 2 of the stretch-hide cows and a monstrous thing that looks like an entire cow skeleton draped in flayed cow skin. I bet you lot think you're real clever breaking through to the human plane. Did you think we wouldn't follow you? Moo! Did you think you'd find a weapon here to use against us, or are you just trying to escape? Moo! You take that back. Okay. So, we're not ready for that battle at all. Those tan hide things absolutely would spit me out. And the cow seems like he's even more powerful. So, to the circus we must go. Crate, open it up with a crowbar. Yeah, of course, I like free stuff. It's a lot of free stuff. Looks like you found the circus. These clowns are... Oh, God. Why did I do this? Why did I listen to you, pirate? It's not a very big circus. There probably aren't very many clowns. Certainly not enough for an army or an invasion force or anything. But since it turns out demonic clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. Whistle innocently. This music. It's another clown word. Hi. I'd like to run away with a circus. Darn. Partners getting free. How nice. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. You walk into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs as nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of course. Which there doesn't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, and that means the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Great. Merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. The sign says condemned until further notice. overdose. We encourage anyone suffering horse bites to consult a doctor. Oh boy. Sideshow, hot food, cold drinks. Does that say tepid candy? Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I love clowns. They're the best. Clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Notice he's watching you, and then he notices you've noticed. And then he waggles the balloons at you enticingly. How do you make a float like that? Oh, wow. That's about as obvious of an It reference as I can stomach. They're all red. This is literally Pennywise the Clown from It. For you, just 30 meat. Thanks. Your traveling plans haven't decided yet. That's why we sat down somewhere a bit more rural. That's right. Real whiz with his knives. Why is everyone working here, clown? When the rodeo stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs in circuses and carnivals. Catch you later, like an alligator. Yeah, we're going to the sideshow. You better believe it, man. Cotton candy. So it isn't actually made of cotton? No, cotton is indigestible no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found that out the hard way, did you? How did you make it? It's a trade secret. No such companies down Southwest or some tennis. Figure out. Now I'm really curious. 300 meat. I don't know if that's wise, but I mean, why not? What kinds do you have? Beer, ginger, all the drinks yourself. Wagon dedicated? No, we stock up. How much are they? It's for the deposit on the bottle. Root beer, ginger beer. Root beer's the best, so root beer we shall do. Lost and found. Interested in a hot foot-long sausage? No comment. What are the condiments? Onion, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue mustard? 2 kinds of ketchup? Ketchup and catsup. That's smart. Clown sausage. Yeah, great. Fantastic. I'd like to see the Lost and Found. We're saving the sideshow. No, we can't save the sideshow for last because we gotta save the main stage for last. Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks, not just freaks. 300 meat. The joys of having too much meat. Like all good sideshows. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around. The clown is hanging out near, pursuing keep an eye on the exhibits. No touching. Real weird looking things. You need to look a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde, a 3-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of a snake without a head or a tail. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. Someone has painted its face in apparent parody of clown makeup. Take a closer look. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles all over and under the eyes. The creature's long, thin, slashing mouth is well in the area around. Oh. What is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts inside. Got electromagnet shelf to move. Just kidding. I got paid to be tortured here. Clown eggs. Inspect the eggs more closely. Interesting. They didn't want me getting anywhere close to that. Left, we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right, we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. Further down to the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here if you got any questions. Ask a question about these people. Oh, the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice quiet fella. What am I telling tales? I can't talk though, you can ask me. What can you tell me about him? Not much. Okay, where did he come from? No idea. How'd he get like that? Couldn't tell you. Maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. What about the eggs? Don't get too close, they're fragile. How about the jars? Look at yourself. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squash-looking, folded up like an accordion. You spent a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. The mirror makes you really stretch out and thin. It's a bit unsettling, and your muscles ache a little, sympathetically. This mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like in clown makeup. Oh. Ah. No. His entire head is one eyeball. Move a little aside and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head. First, he has an odd lump at the base of his skull, sort of crumpled fleshy mass the size of his fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. And his ankles are locked to the legs of his... Do you blink or wink? Oh! This man is neatly dressed. Back is the same as front. His suit has been tailored with two front sides. He has another face on the back of his head, with his haircut and parted appropriately. What? So he's like half of a person. Two minds in one body with two faces. You see two instances of the same mind. Reborn like this. You spot a clown making a gesture. So these clowns all turn them into sides. Oh. Why are you in a box? Sure. Instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, taking the clockwork gears and pumps, liquids of various colors, sloshed through the tubes. Folded up behind me, no trick. Larger tank to the left is my stomach, if you'd like to see what I had for lunch today. Yes. Anatomical learning. We got a perk. This was all worth it. I know this is torture for me, but it's okay. We survived. So, all three of these people got turned into these things by the evil demon clowns. Normal stuff. Oh boy, alright. So, merry-go-round is condemned, the main stage is there. What else we got? Test your aim, test your mind, test your might. Wait, is this the same clown? Is he following you around? Anything else I can do? Weren't you on the other side? No, that's the other balloon guy. We just dress alike and use the same face plant. Face paint, not face plant. Circus. So that's literally like the same person. You want me to talk to the mirrors more? Do they have more things to say besides This one makes you look like a clown. Kind of amusing. That one made me sore. Well, I didn't like that. I don't like having negative 10 HP. I blame you. I am unappreciative of this. Kid. Lost my lucky bottle cap. Tiny shield on a little chain. Okay. What's the game? Take the big mallet. What's the prize? Tickets to Barney Bob stage show. Give it a shot. Hit it quite hard. Small plush bear. Not the worst. Test your aim. 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many balloons before the pistol stops working. It's an unusually honest sounding description. What's the prize? It's always a ticket to the stage show. Yeah, it didn't work. Alright. This is just a deck of playing cards, memorized deck of cards. Small plush owl. Oh my god. How much do we have in terms of... We're not even close. We need 30 of something. And we filled out stomach, liver, and spleen. But we can level up our bean columns. That's pretty cool. Anyways. Alright, we gotta come back to this place, because it's, we do not have what it takes right now. Oh, it's also creeping me the hell out. Alright, so we got the dynamite, so shall we blow our way into the next area? Nope, because we found another new map location, because we literally cannot stop finding places to go. Hot coffee. What the heck? It's an endless stream of snakes pouring out of a hole in the canyon wall. That. Grab a big one. Okay. Grab a handful. Oh, the blizzard actually did something worthwhile. Amazing. Snake liver and snake spleen. Okay, so it's literally just, it's an endless supply of snakes in case you needed that in your life. Back to the railroad camp. Maybe. Old man struggling to get a rope untied from a fence post. Using your advanced powers of observation and your intimate knowledge of the topographical sciences, you make your quick work of the knot and send the old feller on his way. Oh, set a thief loose. Oh well, we still got 15 experience points, and that's... Who's the real winner there? It's us. Yep, here you go. Don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Great. What? Okay. There stands a very large and very angry looking guy standing there. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. Let's magic it away. There's a long crack. Blow a little smoke from the tip of your finger and put it back in its holster. all in a day's work. Getting the rest of the track laid down and head out now. Mark our route on your map. Keys our hat, balance happen to cross again. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Of course you don't. Have your seat on this train sold out. Sorry, boss. Abandoned. The remains of your triumph over that crazy rock pile / guy. Snake spleen, snake liver, small plush owl, small plush bear. Nice. What else did we get? Balloon. It's red. Yes. It sure is. Hey. Saint Rage. Interesting. A new railroad camp. Let's go. Oh boy. You're riding along the dusty desert trail, you feel a change in the air. This area is thick with mystical bean energy. You orient your mind along the axis of the powerful magnetic bean field and follow it to a cave. A sign out front reads, "The Great Garbanzo's Secret Hideout. Fellow bean wizards welcome." Oh, we gotta go there. First king. Ground zero. Oh yeah. Big Ranch was the first one to go. Cool. Another ranch to explore. This is a very small place. Requires mastery cookery to use. Beans illustrated. Yes, please. Teaches you how to cook advanced bean dishes and make a bean iron cookware. Well, the book was so fragile that your close reading caused it to crumble to dust. Oh well. You sense a deposit of bean iron. A bean iron nugget. Fantastic. All-purpose beans. Yes. Oops. All-purpose beans. Cook something. Forge some bean iron cookware. Spatula. Weapon. +5 mysticality offhand. Or +7 spell damage. Let's do the spatula. That's fine. Something simple, perhaps. It's delicious. Well, that was very helpful for my my bean addiction. To the railroad camp. Your El Vibrato transponder beeps at you, and you dutifully follow the signal. Hulking robots stomping around the desert strand, so the basic answer is basically not you. Alright. 116. Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting for sure. Deploy beam gone. Still quite a bit of damage, thankfully. Let's put some cover up in front. See if that helps us out. Was helpful. Alright, can't build cover in front this time. That's fine. Being gone. You are not very helpful. Come on, be gone. No! You tried your best. Alright. Got some scraps. Need more scraps, though. stopped messing his watch and started eating jelly beans. Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No. Get your own. Where'd you get them? Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Another shop. Fantastic. Yep, got ourselves one hell of a canyon to cross and no materials for bridge building. There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you fix steel with lumber, you can handle the engineering side of things. Seems like the simplest option. I agree. Pay for telescopes. Yep. Oh, okay. I thought that would unlock something. It didn't. Didn't unlock it at all. Alright. Well, let's go see the ranch that, so, what do we got? Dirtwater. So is that a new town? The goblin is wandering along the path, muttering and ranting out loud to himself. Well, why not you cramming an entire baguette up your icing funnel? We'll just leave the goblin be. We don't have enough outfoxing. That horse is not walking correct. That is not great. I am scared. Alright. We got 202 XP. Mysticality, yes. Bean shield, outfoxing. Outfoxing seems good. Alright, let's go through. Let's do another little refreshing. +2 muscle, +10 maximum, so that's 12 to 14. That's 5 mysticality. Yep. +3 mysticality, +5 spell damage, +4 melee, +3 maxing. Okay, ring. That's fine. No trousers, no boots. There's like a serious lack of trousers and boots in this game. It's incredible. Breadwood Mare, the Buttery Biscuit, Bunkhouse. Rip, 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 rip. Oh boy. Too old. Croissant Le Breton and Dunwich Crouton. Rest in peace, Frenchy bros. You know a town's gone to pot when the horses are drunk. I mean, yeah. Alright, another ranch to check out. To the mayor's office. Post office, library, soup kitchen, East Armory, First Bank. Wow. How convenient, they're all right here. How much sort of down payment are you offering? Just not that much lumber with no payment up front? Are you serious? I can probably offer you free train rides. I do enjoy a nice train ride. But that deal would be a real problem, and I've already got 7 problems to worry about. Oh. The mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and paces around nervously. Which problem do you want to offer help with? All of them. It's very possible, because this place looks like it needs literally everything. It's kind of destroyed. The missing mail, to start with. The last batch of mail never got here. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. You got it. Last batch of mail never made it here. Overdue book. One of the library's 4 books was checked out and never turned back in. That's 25% book loss. That's unacceptable. Whole swaths of forests are still standing, and we can't chop them down, damn it. This town's soup kitchen doesn't have any soup in it. Good help. Skeletons everywhere. Skeletons keep wandering into town and poking people in the eye. The town's entire stock of yeast was stolen by the Yeasty Gang. The Yeasty Boys. And the robbed Red Bank. Cleaned out by the Baker Boys. The Baker Boys could definitely be a thing. Last time a mayor let this list get over 3 items, we chased him out of town with this breadstick nailed to the top of his head. Oh. Okay, well, let's just keep, oops. Yikes. course, just keep offering to help with problems to put stuff on the thing. Serious business, someone doesn't return runs. There's a loan out to a lady named Alexandria. That was a couple mayors ago, but we've got an address. Okay. The soup shortage. Here's a stack of bread bowls to carry the soup in, and there's a soup stock mine, because of course there was. Alright, look at the problem board. The skeleton raids. Military cemetery, and I figure someone must have happened to the caretaker because military skeletons keep wandering out this way and causing a ruckus. Alright. Alright. Stolen yeast. The yeasty gang is at the Old Smaltz Brewery. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Offer to help. Look at the problems board and the missing bread. Baker Boy's Hideout. Breadwood. That's a great Deadwood reference there. Alright. Let's go to the bunkhouse because the guy that was missing the mail. Flush just for fun. Master of Flushing. I don't really want to know what that does. Oh yeah, what does anatomical learning do? Oh, +3 melee attack damage. +3 muscle. Your toilet flushing muscles are in fantastic shape. I mean, I can't say no to that. Wash up, much better, 3 XP. Whoops, we got caught behind that. Lockpicking 2. I only have lockpicking 1. I'm Hobart Buppert. What's the favor? An owl skeleton. They got one at the petting cemetery. The petting cemetery. Is that exactly what it sounds like? Yes. Take a picture of their owl skeleton and bring it back to me. Sure, I'll do that. These responses are so bad. Owl K, I will be back. Owl. This guy seems very focused on his beard growing. Missing mail. Gave up being mailman a couple years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just south of here. So we unlock that. To the buttery biscuit we go. Oh boy. Trading post. It's a post. Trade with it. It's literally like Plank from... Oh, Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Okay, we need another one of those. More Beancraft is always good. Blank postcard gets me stuff back. Already have crowbar, already have that. Mind your beat. Gives you the Dickering skill. Monkey wrench gives you an option to wrench. Wet boots, 20% hot resistance. That could be good, but we don't have 2,500 yet. So let's buy the monkey wrench and the mushroom plucking pliers. That's what I say. Alright. Oh no, not another spittoon. Take a closer look. I can't stop. Look, this isn't Mom and Pop's Family Fun Time Saloon. This is a dive bar in a dive town. The people who drink here are mainly drifters and desperados. Don't go splash around in the literal scum of the scum of the earth. I'm gonna. Seriously don't. This is wrong and disgusting. It is vile behavior. I have my face right up to the thing. What's it look like? No, I'm not telling you. Why are you doing this to me? I've had to skip lunch today because I couldn't stop thinking about you and these foul spittoons. Got my hand right here splashing around. You'll find nothing. You are the worst person in the world. I found something. Like a necrotic skin of disorder. Actually, it's a pair of boots. Boots full of bandit spit. I hope they would invent a new kind of trench foot just for you. I hope they name it after you. You're just jealous of my sweet new boots. It's true. He is just jealous of my sweet new boots. 3 maximum AP. Oh man, that's some good stuff. What are these guys up to? What you playing, fellas? Pharaoh. But I wouldn't say we're playing. I say we did play until this cowpoke ran out of money. How does it work? You bet 50 meat, and then you name as many pharaohs as you can. Every time you name one, I give you 20 meat. Wait, what? If those are the rules, how did this guy lose all of his meat to you? He's real bad at it. Let's give it a try. Alright, partner. Let's start naming pharaohs. don't actually know names of any more pharaohs. Just making some up. How about Tutosathamun? Grumbles and hands you your winnings. How about Nebekhorhotep? I got one. Tutefemina. That's all I got. He's still mad about losing. Fair. Looks like some poor son of a biscuit wandered in town. Howdy, cake sucker. Wow, rude and baffling. We like our cussin' here in Breadwood. So this is just literally a Deadwood reference. Oh man. Cake sucker. We also like our breads and bread-related products. So I've noticed. Buy a drink, probably. I don't get to choose? Well, thanks. Alright. That's that. That's my partner. Just two old friends reminiscing about good times and occasionally showing one another their guns in a non-threatening way. Yes, of course. It's probably dangerous to interrupt this. Yeah. This guy is grimly washing dishes. He knows you looking and waves you away. See bartender for darts. You got some, darts? Ain't got no darts. There's never gonna be any darts. So now he gets to wash dishes. How much does he owe? 150. I'll pay it. Cool. Freed this guy. Nothing at all. I can also wash clothes, and I can play the washboard. That's pretty much it, though. Send him dirt water. We finally started opening stuff up in dirt water. Dishwasher wanted. Alright, so we can start stealing people from other towns and bring them to Dirtwater. All is not well with this well. Alright, time to get a new bean slinging skill. Bean wall, butter bean. I think reducing the opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie will make tougher opponents a lot easier to deal with. Unfortunately, a lot of butter got splattered onto the book while you were practicing, and now it's totally ineligible. Or illegible. It's not ineligible. That would be silly. Petting cemetery, yes. Alright. Jesus, we've unlocked a lot already on this place. But then again, there's this, and that's... Anyways, let's go to the shop. Where's the shop? We got it from here. Roy Bean's house. Fort of Darkness. Oh. Let's just not go there. That sounds horrifying. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Another ranch. It's one that we're never attacked by the cows. Interesting. Gussy up a bit. Man, I'm getting, like, the XP stacking on the toilet flushing. I tell you what. What do we got here? Not for sale. The lack of jelly beans is not for sale. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. And so is this one. Howdy there, pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. I was all about two things, dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Got old. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign up front isn't very accurate then. A bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Let's get them back. Which way? The first group of thieves, which is the Jelly Bean Thieves' hideout. Very apt naming, as always. Is that another spittoon? A single yellow jelly bean, in this case, with a sign that says Paraguayan Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare. 6,000 meat. Oh, we're definitely going to buy this. We're that kind of lunatic. It's a spittoon. Yes. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpowering sweet stench that exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to leave it alone. I want to disgustingly search all around it. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes, he is. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that has been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in all that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? Go for it. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. Give it to me. We got Spittoon Hand. Yes, and a befouled pistol. Yay! What does Spittoon Hand give me? Wow, that actually is really good. That's some extra resistance. For sure. And a befouled pistol, which deals a lot of damage. Plop. Perfect. Alright. So we're pretty much done for this stream, but let's quickly go to Dirtwater and see if that guy opened up his stuff. Open up that new shop. That's very important. Lot available, lot available, lot available, lot available, lot available, lot available. Yeah, I gotta go coat new stuff in silver. Yeah, I knew it would happen. It's fine. I'll be fine. Oh, let's send the postcard out too. Yeah. Forgot about that. Do that too. I don't know where that guy went. We'll figure it out another time. Oh yeah, we have his helmet. I forgot that this guy's name was Ellsbury. Some man 20 years later. Would you like to hear we have accidentally stumbled upon a great quest. Oh, never mind. Tells you the tale of an accountant who gets lost in a curious planet inhabited by imaginary trees. Thank you, Ellsbury. I wonder if we give him enough medicine of that, something will happen. Feels like they put that in the game. They put everything else in the game, after all. Alright. So, I'm gonna call it for the night. Work was late. I still need to make dinner. Oh, man. And that's okay. Anyways. Thanks so much for watching, as always, Pirate, Taste, and anyone else who's watching. I have no idea. We will probably not finish this off. This game is longer than I thought. It's pretty hefty. But, I also have a little more time on Thursday, because I'll be off on Friday. So we might go a little later on Thursday. Either way, we'll be back with West of Loathing on Thursday, and then this weekend, again, you never know. Eventually, I'll be free enough where I'll do a bonus stream of something like Final Fantasy or any number of games. I have way too many on the backlog. Either way, thanks a lot, as always, for watching. Appreciate it. And have a good night. I'll see you Thursday.